In the early 1990s, when the community was just becoming aware of the issues that happened behind the front door of many, many homes, people were becoming aware particularly that it was time for women to rise up and empower themselves to take some sort of action about this. At the same time, I was working in public health and became increasingly aware too of the fact that there were not very many good opportunities for housing for women in the community, and a big lack was second stage housing. So with that background and an opportunity to get some money from my parish church, St. Matthew's, we put together a plan very quickly, working with the emergency shelters to develop the second stage, the first in Eastern Ontario, and still one of the very few in Canada. At that time, very quickly these things advanced. We were able to partner with the city to have 10 one-bedroom units, and at that time, on March 11th, 1987, we were able to open that door and welcome 10 women and children into that unit. Very shortly thereafter, we were scrambling for funds, but we were asked to take over the units at the back, which are in a much larger building where another program had failed to materialize. And we negotiated that if we could get permanent funding for that whole facility and program space, that we would be willing to do that. So within the first 2 years, the current facility, apart from the outreach office, was developed, and I believe that the number is over 2,500 women and children have been welcomed at Harmony House and helped on a path back to the community, strengthened by learning how to rise up and take their power and gain a new life for themselves. They could stay at Harmony House for up to a year, which was much different than an emergency shelter, where 3 or 4 weeks was all that was normally allowed. So we offered a whole new way of women moving back and taking their power and creating a new life for they and their family. And I am so pleased to be able to be part of this again and tell you a little bit about how it all began.